What's going on, everybody? J Cosplay here, and this might be the end. TikTok is more than likely going away. Who knows? By the time this video comes out, they'll probably reverse it, being like, "Oh no, we actually like TikTok. We're keeping it." But either way, I decided that I wanted to go through my 6-year long TikTok journey and just go through a bunch of different videos talking about the context behind them, just some of my favorites. And that's essentially what we're doing today. So, hold on me. Get rid of that. What better way to start off than my first ever TikTok? So basically, this trend, it was just, this is me blank amount of time after doing so and so. And this was just, you'll see. This is me one day after playing Spider Man. This is me 3 days after playing Spider Man. This is me 2 weeks after playing Spider Man.
Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good.
Yeah.
So good.
This was January 7th, 2019. So this was over 6 years ago. I still have the face shell and web shooters. I don't have the suit anymore because that does not fit me. But yeah, that's that video. My very first TikTok. It's a lot of Spidey stuff. Nothing really that interesting. A lot of it mostly cringe. There was just a bunch of random stuff. And then this video. This was when I first hit 1,000 followers.
Dad, this is you when you were my age, right?
Ugh. God, I didn't think.
Yeah, that was me.
Ugh. Why did I wear a fedora? Why? Why? And bro, look at me just looking at the camera waiting for it to end. I miss this jacket though. I really liked this jacket. I have no idea where it is. I hope I have it somewhere.
Yeah, that was me. Why? Who's this old guy you're with?
Old guy. Let me see. Listen. If you listen closely, you can actually hear the last little piano notes of the Avengers theme from Infinity War.
Well, who is he? Have a seat, kiddo. I got a story to tell you.
Oof. God. I got a lot better at timing as time went on. Nothing significant really. When was my first one? I think it was this one.
Random.
For a while, I started doing random comic book facts. Just every day, I just did a random comic book fact.
Comic book fact of the day. Every Valentine's Day, Peter Parker Spider-Man goes to George Washington Bridge to leave a single rose. Why does he do that? Because that is what...
Oh, God. I can't look at my 19-year-old me. God. And this was before you could do minute-long videos. You could only do intervals of 15 seconds. So I did the whole final confrontation between Peter and Otto in 15-second intervals. It was really annoying.
I'm on TikTok, my dudes.
Just had to show that one. That was a good one. Nothing interesting. Here's my dog. This was Wizard World 2019. I don't think... this was recorded by my brother. Him and his girlfriend, they went with me. I was playing Beat Saber, and it was the Shia LaBeouf song. God, I was so skinny. It wasn't until 2021 where I actually locked in with the gym. Bunch of random stuff. A lot of the audios went out.
How about we try this?
Boyfriend and girlfriend right now.
No.
Boyfriend and girlfriend eventually. not saying no. You have to say something.
So, yeah. The thing I didn't like about that mask from RPC Studio is that the lenses were too close together. Yeah. But yeah, I think that was like one of my first videos to pop off. Well, not one of my first, but I think that was at the time my most popular. I think so. Like a lot of them were in like the 150,000s, 100,000s. But yeah, that one like is at 65. So yeah, just more of that stuff. Then there's this one. We're at the end of our rope here. I technically, this was before Endgame came out. I technically called this that Thanos in Endgame would just reset the universe from scratch. But yeah, this was pretty much the Thanos anus joke.
Well, don't like my utopia. Fine. I'll just start from scratch.
We gotta do something to stop him. I've got an idea.
Whatever it is, Ant-Man, it better be good.
Ant-Man.
I have an idea.
Because I wasn't good at doing the Thor voice.
Or I don't make it. Tell my daughter Cassie I love her.
Goodbye, Avengers. I hope I never see any of you again. Goodbye. What just went in my ass?
Friday, did that just happen? Hey, it worked.
Operation Thanos, that was such a meme. Like, I mean, theoretically, it probably could have worked. Probably not, who are we kidding? Thanos probably had a clenched butthole. Yeah, then around, what was it? I could have sworn I did a video, but yeah, around this time, I moved to Hawaii for a few months to do just a little small school thing. So yeah, I had zero access to cosplays for the majority of 2019. This was from the premiere of Infinity War, where I was wearing my Spider-Man cosplay and just, you know, standing outside, and then another Spider-Man just walked up, and we just, you know, it was like, oh my gosh, there's two Spider-Men.
Okay, who's Spider-Man 1 and who's Spider-Man 2? Nose goes.
We almost did the pointing meme. So I technically did it before Spider-Verse did it. I'm calling it now. I did it. And then the night of Endgame.
I don't feel so good.
I don't feel so. That was like my joke. Was just, I don't feel so good. A bunch of random stuff. Man. Dude, for some reason, I grew a neck beard. I just realized, like, I only grew, like, towards, like, my neck. None of it was on my cheek. I just realized. That's crazy. It wasn't until much later, and then it was like, oh, well, now it's growing on my cheeks. Yeah. During, like, this little schooling, we went across the world. One time, we actually stopped in New York City, so I made this video.
Shawarma? There's a shawarma joint not too far from here. I don't know what it is, but I want to try it.
Shawarma, it's alright. It's not all that cracked up to be. Bro.
What if we...
One of my first duets with my friend Taya Miller.
teamed up?
What, you want to be my sidekick? Like a spider girl? Spider woman?
No.
Woman.
No, not a sidekick. A partner.
Back in the day when almost every single cosplayer used 2x speed when doing any kind of audios. Like, everyone did it. Video with Buddy Jensen. I wasn't in Canada, but one of the people were Canadian. Aww. God, the 2x speed makes it so cringe. It really does. My first duet with Tyreek. bro. And like this was when like I was a full 6 months. I went without a haircut or shaving. So I looked very, and this is when my trip was over and I moved back to America. So this is where I am now, my room. This was long before I got all of this in my background. But yeah, with the beard and the hair, I was very much a Peter B. Parker, and my first duet with Tyreek.
You gonna need this?
Oh, you have a goober. Give it.
Wait, no, not so fast. He called it an override key.
There's always a bypass key, a virus key, a who cares key I can never remember, so I always call it a goober. Give it.
I need it to destroy the collider.
I need it to go home.
Good times. That's when I met like a bunch of my cosplay friends. Was like September, just fall of 2019 is when like I became friends with everybody.
Everyone.
First duet with Tommy Knight.
I have cared for has either died or left me.
I was.
Everyone fucking except for you. So don't tell me that I would be safer with someone else, because the truth is I would just be more scared.
I was super against putting on my cosplays to do videos. Like, I don't know why I was so lazy to do it. Like in retrospect, Matt Murdock phase. Like this was my first technically official Matt Murdock cosplay.
Preoccupied.
Like it was just white polo shirt, black polo shirt over that, and then some sunglasses and a broomstick handle for the cane. Like look at that. I used a broomstick handle for the cane. That come a long way for that one. When did I get the batteries to work on that? Here it is. So yeah, as you can see here, I got like a mechanical mask from Calvin Creations, but I didn't figure out what batteries to use until January. No, that's not January, that's October. It all blends together. The reason I don't have this mask now is because something went wrong with the battery box, like where you put the batteries in. Like the wiring was fine, but I could never figure out how to fix it. Like, I wish I still had this mask. I loved it so much. Like, imagine this, but with my Spider-Man No Way Home red and blue suit. The combo would have gone insanely hard. First duets with David, Midwest Avenger. I think he tagged me and some of our friends in this.
It's not about me. It's not about you. It's not even about us. It's about legacy.
Good times. Good times. Videos with... Oof.
Where is it, yellow?
My first attempt at a Star Wars cosplay. Not Star Wars cosplay. This was my Star Wars OC. His name was... Whose name was originally Rax. R-A-X. But then I just moved on to Kai, where he was like a bounty hunter. Then The Mandalorian came out. Then I made him a Mandalorian. Then I made him a Jedi Mandalorian. He basically just became fan fiction, which is basically everyone's OC. Just fan fiction. Yeah, this was, I think this was my, going back, this was my first Green Ranger cosplay. This was based off of the Bat in the Sun version.
Walking around the house, you know, testing out my new cosplay, thinking that literally no one was home. Plot twist, my dad opens the door and I look like this.
I mean, it's not terrible. Like, no one place came from the same place. Except I think the belt and the holder. But everything else was just from either Amazon or Etsy. Like the bodysuit was different, the helmet. Like if I did this again, I would probably look a lot better because like brother, I was skinny. Like it wasn't like anything bad. Like I was such a picky eater. I refused to eat almost any sort of protein because I just didn't like the taste. It was bad. Blah 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 blah. Oh yeah, I had a detective OC.
What do you want?
His name was Rax. Rax Sharp. That's where I changed with Rax. I don't know why. It was like a long time ago when Mafia stuff was like super trendy at TikTok. Like back in the day, it was a lot oh, this is when I started cosplaying Luke Skywalker. And then this is when I made like an updated look to Rax.
Well, I can tell you this planner was a bust. I found nothing but this old cloak and...
This is much better. Like, I actually got a hoodie. Like, before, I think it was just a blanket.
This is all about. Well, I can tell you...
But yeah, it was like 2 jackets and a Han Solo blaster belt. Then it was... Here was my first Luke Skywalker cosplay.
To show me my place in all this. I need someone.
I definitely agree with this, but I definitely need a new Luke. I am getting one for Star Wars Celebration. Yeah, it was a large amount of time for Luke Skywalker. It was a lot of Luke Skywalker. Oh my gosh. Oh god. I did Kylo Ren. This was the first and only time I have ever worn a wig. I will never wear a wig again. This was so annoying. Like, it was an Amazon wig too. I still have this helmet though. Like this Kylo helmet. Like, I added the mesh and then I painted it using puff paint. I still have this. If I were to ever do a Kylo Ren again, I would definitely reuse the helmet. I got my first custom spider suit. I think this was like January and February of 2019. Yeah. Not 2019. This was 2020. This was right before you know what. Then I did Daredevil's like season 1 look. This was back when I thought I could rock a goatee. Looking back on it, I looked stupid. Looked really dumb. Then this era, it was essentially a bunch of cosplayers got together and made like an alternate universe where it's like all the Star Wars characters were in a high school. I was a part of this as Luke Skywalker, and my friend Jensen was Leia, so had a little video of me being like, oh hey, it's my turn with the car. Yeah. That was fun for a bit. There's this one. It was a Valentine's Day video. This was based off of Vine. I don't remember the name of the Vine-er, but...
Roses are red, violets are blue.
Why did you leave me, MJ? What did I do? I don't remember the name of the Vine this came from, but it was very much a reference to that. But I tried to do this like 20 different times. Like, I was so desperate to hit 100K on social media. On TikTok mainly. Day 6. The furthest I got was day 6. My first duet with my friend Cindy Moon.
Who are you? We're burglars!
No, we're not. We just needed to get out of the rain, and we thought this place was abandoned, so...
So we came here to burgle your turts.
No, it's not true.
Still friends with it to this day. Aw. My dog Cat, my other dog.
This my baby. And ain't nobody finna touch.
Look at the smile on her face. This was when she was 7. She's 12 now. Man. It's another video of Ty.
Alright, you ready? Yeah. Hey!
Bro, Tyreek has such an expressive face.
Hey! Shh, dude, no. You gotta go like, oh, okay. Wait.
Dude, it's crazy. Like, we've only hung out in person once. But the next time we do, we definitely need to be in our Spidey cosplays. We definitely need to do that. Then this is when I actually got decent sunglasses for Matt Murdock. I still use the broom handle. I still used the second overcoat.
Given all these strong...
And this tie, I think, like, I never... Like, I tied it once and almost never retied it. And I think, like, right around here, there was, like, Spider-Man stuff on it, so I painted it over with puff paint, so you could...
Sometimes I like to have the participants make physical contact. Why don't you hold hands?
Okay, I'm not doing that.
Do you see? Reach out your hand. He's literally reaching out for you.
You won't hold my hand. I'm not.
There's this one. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba. Right there, you can see I was like, I nearly bonked my head. R2 is the ride or die. And this one popped off.
Oh yeah, that blind guy gave me his card in case Spider-Man ever needs a lawyer. Wait, hold on. If he's blind, how did he know I was Spider-Man?
How did he know? We'll never know. It was my first attempt on Obi-Wan cosplay. This did not fit me at all. Like, I think I was one size too big for me. Like, I wore nothing underneath, so you could just see my 3 chest hairs.
Hello there. That's fucking Obi-Wan Kenobi.
I think, like, I could do this cosplay again. I think I could do it better. But there was just so many pieces, it was so annoying to deal with. I also didn't have the ring light I use now, so, like, the one I had before, it was, like, the size of a donut. And, like, it had, like, 20 minutes of charge time for the full brightness. Nice. When I hit 69 followers. 69,000. Nice. 169. Nice. I had to.
This is amazing. You can teach me just like Peter said he would.
Before he died.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, all right.
Look, I made a promise to him.
Here's lesson number 1, kid. Don't watch the mouth. Watch the hand.
This is amazing. You can...
Just the... Ooh. Yeah. Right here, this was my first attempt at having LED strips. It only covered one wall, as opposed to now where it covers all around, because I got a lot longer ones, and like one day they just died on me. Like right here, like I made it so it was just like super low. But this is when I got like the Daredevil cane. But yeah, like the LEDs were super low back then. I wish I could play the audio from this. Like all the boys will remember this trend. Why did I wear a fedora? Okay, I don't think the fedora was bad back then as it is now. Where it was like, poinsettia, widowy, you know, all that jazz. Was this the first time I debuted my Cosmic Spider-Man? I think it was.
Crazy Steve's gone berserk.
Crazy Steve?
Who else?
Well, it's Monday. You can't schedule
Honestly?
Crazy Steve to work on a Monday.
Monday's his bad day.
I think like the LEDs worked on this one. I don't know why I did 2x speed on that one though. I didn't really need it. Cause like I didn't have to do anything. Like I didn't have to lip sync. Then I got the Peter B. Parker suit. Like, I'm not gonna lie, a bunch of stuff that I got was from my stimulus checks. Like instead of investing it, I just bought stuff on Amazon. Which is it's basically what you were supposed to do with that, but ooh, I think this around this time. Like a lot of these don't actually have hashtags on them because around this time was like the first threat of a TikTok being shut down. And like there were still talks of it, but like everyone's views turned to 0, everyone's likes turned to 0, all the comments went away. So we all thought it was going away, so I posted all of my content at once without, you know, worrying about any repercussions. I completely messed up my algorithm with all that. Oh. Yeah, when TikTok glitches was the talks of being banned, so you post like 50 videos messing up your chances of ending up in the For You page and getting shadow banned even harder. Exactly. But now I don't have to worry about that, because now it might actually happen. Yeah. Be sure to like, subscribe, and follow me on all my other social medias, by the way. Oh, dude, remember this one? Y'all remember this trend? Let's go out with a bang.
Here we go.
This is when I like started, whenever I was Daredevil, I always looked to the side, never making direct eye contact with the camera. Like that's what I do now. Like eyesight just behind it. That's how I started doing that. I almost never did dancing videos and stuff like that, mainly because I had zero rhythm. Zero sense of rhythm. Yeah. This suit was way too tight. Like, my problem was back in the day for suits that weren't like Spider-Man cosplays, I still ordered them like where they would be skin tight, and the material did not work with that. This was my first Daredevil cosplay. Ugh. This was all from Amazon. I think you can see my eyes. The cowl and suit colors did not match. Oh gosh, it was so bad. Ew. It's so bad. So bad. I think this was a second time where the ban was possibly happening.
I decided to stay off the internet for a bit, or just at least for the night. Then I find out that TikTok might actually be banned.
Who gonna tell him? You had another 4 years, buddy. Another 4 years. I don't know when I think I uploaded that at like 3 a.m. because I just couldn't sleep that night. And here is what I did, like a thing with like Luke Skywalker if he actually joined the dark side. It was just my regular Star Wars cosplay, but with the Kylo Ren cape, the gloves, and a red shirt underneath. That's basically all I did. Like these 4 videos right here popped off back to back to back, so like that was very fun. We got Tommy Knight as Black Cat and Lori Day as like, this was like a thing she referred to as Toddler Spidey for a while. She stopped doing it, but it was basically just Gremlin. That's how I could describe Toddler Spidey, just Gremlin.
You can take that language straight to detention. Anyone else?
You can see right here me trying not to smile.
Motherfucker. Okay, fine. Detention for you.
Took all of my willpower to not laugh. Then this video popped off with me duetting Ty, duetting Jason Derulo. Hey yo, looks like we're going for a swim. Yeah, it's the Spider-Man and Jason Derulo fighting Hydro Man. Then this video with me, Ty, and...
Did I really just forget that melody?
Oh my gosh. Nobody tell Baby No Money about this. Ugh. Oh gosh. I can't physically finish that. I just can't. When my content starts getting good again.
It seems the tables have turned again, Dr. Evil.
Not really.
Kill
Give
the little
him a
bastard, see
bastard,
what I care.
It's not wrong. I think this is like before, I think it was around the time Uprooted Broom and I became friends. I don't remember if it was 2020 or 2021 where we like began following each other and became friends. Oh, yeah, I think this was my first Red Hood. For Christmas one year, I wanted the Arkham Knight leather jacket. No, that's not it. There we go.
You did this to me. I'm sorry.
You left me to rot in that abandoned wing of Arkham for over a year.
Yeah, I forgot I had this revolver prop. I think I still have it.
Too late. We can fix this.
You...
I don't know why this caption for this, you can't see it because my webcam is blocking it, but it says, "Can I get some?" I think that was meant for something else. Yeah, we're still in 2020. There's over 3,000 videos to get to, so buckle up. This is a long one. Oh man, this was my first reaction to the change.
Insomniac, I love you, but...
Like, this was when they announced they changed the new face.
What is this? Like, what was wrong with this? I'll tell you what, nothing. Nothing was wrong with this. They say they wanted it to look more like Yuri Lowenthal. This does not look like Yuri Lowenthal. This looks like Tom Holland.
It's not wrong, he kind of looks like Tom Holland here more than Yuri. And then the beginning. The beginning of the No Way Home hype. October 1st, 2020 is when this all started.
I don't even know what to say to this. Man, they're really doubling down on the whole multiverse of madness thing, aren't they?
This is like pretty much the hates on me electricity. Yeah, this was the beginning of the No Way Home speculation era. Good times. Okay, here is when I think I got a proper
Did you say?
coat. It was like 3 sizes too big for me though. And like again, I did not care about my hair. This was back when I always kept it short. But now I like having my hair longer. I did this so I could do Your Friendly Neighborhood Peter Parker cosplay. Probably never again. Oh, this was a good one. So, a couple of my friends, they went to Atlanta, Georgia, and pause. They visited the house from Avengers Endgame, like the Captain America one from the ending. And like, you know, they're dancing in front of it with It's Been a Long Time in the background. Then I just did this.
Margaret, those Marvel fans are on our property again.
I swear we use this house just for one movie just to pay off our mortgage, and every day I'm starting to think it wasn't worth it. I don't know how that inspiration came to me. That was good. Bro, my brother convinced me to get a fade. I thought it was okay.
Let's fix something none of us really liked in Far From Home, shall we?
That in this video, I was basically saying just replace the what's his face. I honestly can't remember his name. Brad Davis. That's what it was. Replace Brad with like Harry Osborn. But yeah, my brother convinced me to get a fade, so I did the low tape of fade before Ninja did it. And this was my first ever Ben 10 cosplay video. There's no audio. But yeah, I still have this jacket. Like, Ben 10 is obviously one of my best cosplays and honestly one of my easiest. Like, I just comb my hair down, put on a black shirt, wear the jacket, blue jeans, and Omnitrix. It was like when Luke Skywalker returned. Like the first time in my Ben 10 cosplay I got an Omnitrix. It was like the toy one where it was like...
Why should we believe anything you say?
What? Pause. It was the little toy one with like the rings and projector. I think for like the Alien X, I just flashed it on the wall until Alien X showed up. Wait for it.
You say you love me, I say you crazy. We're nothing more than friends. You're not my lover,
More like a brother. And essentially happened in reality with Haley Steinfeld and Shameik Moore. The struggle is real, Ty. The struggle is real. And this is like during WandaVision, so I made like this video is when the twins were born.
Okay, in the latest episode of WandaVision, Wanda had the twins, and the children eventually grow up to Wiccan and Speed. And their powers are super speed, and one of them being telekinesis. The question is, who should play these people in their adult forms in the MCU? So we're gonna need actual twins to pull this off, and my pick is Dylan and Cole Sprouse. Here's why. In The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, there was an episode called Super Twins, where the twins, of course, asked for superpowers. And what were their powers? Super speed and telekinesis. So they are...
I'm not gonna lie. I cooked with this theory. I cooked here. I'm surprised they didn't go with it. You know, they probably didn't go with it because they would have had to owe me. They would have had to compensate me. Oh god, this was the last suit I ever got with the RPC studio because, like, they bogged down the pattern. They made the neck way too long. I don't think I'll ever order an RPC suit again because of that bad experience. I still have this mic right here. I don't have the headphones, but I'm still using this mic. It has not let me down yet. me, Ty, and a bunch of others. We were playing Fortnite Prop Hunt.
Also, Ty, Baba Booey. Yeah, Baba Booey. They didn't see us.
This is when Baba Booey was trending.
Ah, Baba Booey, Ty. Baba Booey. Yeah. Baba Booey.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Baba Booey. Baba Booey. We can file that as a not success.
Filing cabinet joke.
Run.
This is one of my favorite moments with my friends. Like, I managed to juke David so hard as a Fortnite banana.
Run. Run. Don't slip on me, David. Don't slip. Don't slip on me. Don't slip. Don't slip. Oh no, I'm running out of time.
Help me with the banana or no?
Did I win here? I think I...
Mama boy.
No. I don't know if I got away with that. I don't think I did. That was a good one. That was one of my favorites. I think I got away with that. I think I managed to get away. My first duet with Whitney. W-dubs.
We have matching shirts. I have to do this.
Yeah, we have matching shirts.
You have to pick one. Brunettes, blondes, or redheads.
I can't decide. I don't care.
I never cared about hair color.
Talk on the phone, Snapchat, text.
Talk on the phone.
Imagine this. You're the Bachelor. It's the season finale. The last two women for you are Wonder Woman and Black Widow.
Wonder Woman, easily. I love Black Widow, but Wonder Woman.
Non-sexual, what is your biggest turnoff?
Miscommunication?
And lastly,
who gave you the right to look that good? That's a good catchphrase for her. Yeah, this, for some reason, I just did the Blue Lantern oath, and it just popped off. And then I just did all the rest of the Lantern oaths. Then we've got this. When Burger King did that famous quote.
It's International Women's Day. What can we do for all these lovely ladies out there? We can switch all our social media handles to Burger Queen for a day. Jimmy, get out. Shut the fuck up. Anyone else have any good ideas? We can make a tweet saying women belong in the kitchen. And then later on in the thread say how it's all discriminatory to try to save our butts, even though we should have just said that in the first tweet. Chad. That is the greatest idea I've ever heard. Somebody get this man a fucking promotion. Y'all think I'm joking?
Burger King UK, what were you thinking? But yeah, whenever I made videos of like corporations doing something stupid, I always had it like this guy is the one behind it, and I always named him Chad and be like, somebody get this man a promotion. This was something I came up with in the middle of the night. I was like really depressed, so I just came up with this.
Hey, I know you might not be going through a good time right now, but here's something that might help you. I want you to imagine a river. You don't know where it ends, you don't know where it started. You're just in the middle on the shore. You have a little boat. Now, fill that boat with anything that's been bothering you, whether it be fears, anxieties, depressions, just overthinking in general. Put it all in that boat and just push it down and let the current take it away. Let it go. I know it's going to be difficult, but I know you can do it. And when you do that, you push it down the river, turn around, and walk the other way. You can do this.
I was so depressed in 2021. That was like probably the worst year for me mentally. Like, I was just so depressed. And here it is. My first viral video.
Guys be like, oopsie.
Now allow me to give you the context. Who here remembers Dope Island? Hold on. I accidentally activated my camera. Who here remembers Dope Island? He made a Vine where it was just that. Say it again. No way, Jose. That right there. Who is Jose? Babe, it's just a thing. Like that. So I saw this. It was like, guys, I was saying, oopsie daisy. Who's Daisy? So then I made this.
Oopsie daisy. Who's dating?
And girls be like, oh, no way, Jose. Who is Jose?
And then someone duetted that and just like in the shower curtain pulled out and be like, hola, bitch. Crazy thing, that video did like 10 times better than this. He did not credit me. He took me out of the description. I probably lost out on a bunch of traction because of that selfish motherfucker. I got beef with you, man. But it's actually ironic because I actually have a friend named Jose who I went to high school with. So yeah, I knew who Jose was from the beginning. This was like when they revealed that Otto Octavius is coming back, and I was upset at that. I didn't like that. And then someone, I don't know if, did I update it or someone tried to justify it. It was a whole thing. But here I got the Matt Murdock sunglasses. I got an actual suit and tie. Well, not an actual, I got an actual suit. Then kept the same tie. This was the replacement suit I got from the RPC. As you can tell, I boosted the saturation to make the colors pop more. The suit still sucked. The replacement still sucked. And this was my first ever workout video.
Stop attacking yourself! I don't know where you got it in your head that there's something wrong with you, because there's not! You've saved my life and our friend's life so many times, and you're going to do it again!
I think this was like at 15 pounds. This was like 15 pounds, like once you see like the update videos, like even now, like if you just look at my workout videos, like you see the difference. Ooh. Do y'all remember the Adult Swim trend? I think that was pretty good. I think that was pretty good. Like the whole thing was just like a random piece of inspiration or advice and then boom. Yeah. Then this is when Yuri Lowenthal first joined TikTok.
Guys, it's me, Yuri Lowenthal.
Okay, but like I'm conflicted. The reason I say I'm conflicted because like, do I rock the PS4 suit or is it hero time? I don't know. Wait a minute. I have a better idea.
I did both. God, the mask was too tight, the lenses were too small. I did not like that suit, either version of it. This one was probably one of my favorite gym videos.
Director Krennic. Lord Vader. You seem unsettled.
No, just pressed for time. There's a great many things to attend to.
My apologies. You do have a great many things to explain.
I don't know if I could rock a mustache again. I did that once. This was my attempt at a Tim Drake Robin. It was not good. It wasn't terrible. I don't know.
Tim, there's something you need to know.
I think it was the cape that was my biggest problem.
No, not her. Don't say it. Barbara's... she's dead. I'm sorry.
Let me out.
I can't. They're targeting everyone close to me.
I think if I got a better cape, I probably would have kept the cosplay.
Bruce, please. I have to do this.
No.
You son of a bitch! How dare you!
You know what's crazy? Tim Drake is voiced by Matthew Mercer in the Arkham games. And Jason Todd and... is it just Jason Todd? Yeah, Jason Todd is voiced by Troy Baker. I thought they were the same voice. I thought both of them were voiced by Troy Baker. Oh god, this was when they revealed the hybrid suit. Ew. I still don't like it. And there's this trend with the Vin Diesel, I got family. I got family. I'm surprised this video actually popped off. It was another Tim Drake one. I mean, mainly because it was funny.
Why does Batman only wear dark colors?
Because Batman doesn't want to get shot.
Why does Robin only wear bright colors?
Because Batman doesn't want to get shot. I mean, he's not wrong. Dude, this video popped off, but like for the dumbest reasons.
Superman is hunting you, and you can only assemble 4 Avengers to...
That's basically it. Superman is about to hunt you down, and you need 4 Avengers.
stop him. Who are they?
4. You give me 4 Avengers to work with. This'll be easy. My first pick is Dr. Stephen Strange, the Sorcerer Supreme. For those of you who don't know, one of the things Superman is not immune to is magic. So
He's vulnerable to magic.
Put me in the Sanctum Sanctorum and I'll be fine.
Because in the Injustice storyline, they hid one of Superman's teammates in a magical place very similar to the Sanctum, and he could not get in. The only way he was able to was with a yellow lantern ring.
My second pick is Thor, the god of thunder and lightning. More specifically, that time he became a herald of Galactus and gained the power cosmic. And I'm going to assume this is an evil Superman. An evil Superman means he's done a lot of bad things. So the Ghost Rider's penance stare...
Yeah, this is what caused all of these people in the comments to be like, oh, he said Avengers. But like, I'm pretty sure Ghost Rider's been an Avenger. Everyone's been an Avenger at some point.
should work against this Man of Steel just fine. Plus, I'm pretty sure he's not immune to Hellfire. And last but not least, best girl, Scarlet Witch. She can rewrite reality. She could turn Superman's clothes into living kryptonite.
I mean, where's the lie? But like, as like Stan Lee said, it all comes down to who's ever writing the story. This right here was my first ever sponsor. It was for Loot Crate. I got a Loot Crate sponsorship.
Hey J-Dog, how you doing? Hey man, what are you doing here? And what is with that box? I don't know. It's apparently for you, and it looks like it's overcompensating. Wait, did you already open it? And what do you mean by overcompensating? Just take a look for it yourself. Alright, jeez. Huh. It's finally here. Well, what the heck is it? It's a Loot Crate. You know, Loot Crate, the whole thing where each month you can get a box with a bunch of mystery things from any kind of franchise like Marvel, DC, anime, that kind of stuff. Wait, Wallopin Web Snappers, is this a sponsor?
Wallopin Web Snappers, is this a sponsor? I don't know if my code still works. I don't know if it does. I don't think so. This is from my, like, so most of these these clips are from my trip to Orlando.
Pull the lever, Kronk. Why do we even have that lever?
Wrong lever.
I'm not going on to smaller.
You have to go.
There's no way.
You're already at Disney World.
There's
we're going,
no
we're
way
going
I am
on the ride.
going on it.
And he went on It's a Small World. And both of these times, it was like the third day where I was Luke Skywalker.
Oh no. That Mandalorian's gonna be pissed. Oh no. That was the weirdest starship I have ever been on.
It's a lot bigger on the inside. It is true. I really liked this suit. It was from the same people who made like that PS4 suit from RPC Studio. But like, you know, I mentioned like how bad it was. They gave me this for free. Like this pattern for free as like just a way to say like, hey, sorry this happened to you. And then I had like this Alex Ross face shell, but like it was too uncomfortable, and for some reason the suit just couldn't fit me anymore. So I had to toss it. I think this one was actually my bro, look at that. 45s and 10s. I think this was my first real gamer subs video where I mentioned gamer subs. I mean, like, there's no in here. There's no gamer subs in this cup, but like, I love gamer subs. Please let me into your partnership program. If TikTok is really gone, Instagram's all I've got. Please accept my applications. I really appreciate it. But yeah, I think that was my first ever video talking about gamer subs. It was actually funny. Like, this video. It was like, hey, finish this video like on October 1st, then finish on October 31st.
Hey, want to listen to some tunes?
I never finished it. I only recorded the first half. I never recorded it on the 31st. Dude, the snail. Y'all remember the snail? The immortal snail. For Halloween on 2021, I was Shaggy. I think that was like one of the few times.
Zoinks! Like, fuck that, man!
That was good. Like, you never expect Shaggy to drop the F-bomb. But yeah, this was it. Like, the first poster for No Way Home. Yeah, here, I think this was like my first duet with Uprooted Broom.
What are you lying around on the floor for?
Long story.
You know,
Yeah, 2:05, it's pizza time. Get up. This was my birthday. I turned 22. And then I used the song Feeling 22. I'm not going to use it here because I feel like I get a copyright strike. And I think this was my first official The Batman post. Copyright strike. I tried my best to mimic how it... Oh god. The horrible... Like, this was the latex cowl that came with the suit. To compensate for that, I got, like, a beanie and put it underneath. It made it work better, but only if I looked at a certain angle. Like, in a future video, I'll show that. It's like an update post of me being like, oh man, I want to have the body of a huge jacked man. Haha, get it? I've definitely improved. Like, I got more in my chest. I've improved a lot. But yeah, when I got Shining Pearl for my birthday, this was like the team I used to beat Cynthia. I have to mute this because I think I'll get a thing. Like, half the comments were like flaming me for like having such a generic team with a generic set of names. I don't care. Gibby the Garchomp, King the Empoleon, Benny Drill, which is a pun on Benadryl, as a Roserade, Nala for Luxray, Doom for Houndoom, and then Raptor for Staraptor. It is very much uninspiring. But that helped me beat Cynthia. I was still overleveled and lost half my team to that Garchomp still. But yeah, here is like the video of me, of like my progress throughout this singular year. Like, you can tell like there's a little bit more muscle definition here if it'll select. Like, yeah, the heavier weight, more form, there's a little more mass. Like that was 6 months later. So it still wasn't there yet, but it was still coming through. So yeah, we are nearing the end of 2021. And then it was around here. And then I eventually quit my job at a really bad job that I hated. Then I started hanging out. I met some of my friends for the first time. I think this was the video where this costume got ruined because I didn't properly dry it off and it shrunk. No hate to either of those creators. They're happy. But yeah, this was just like a reference to Spider-Verse where Peter B. Parker's just crying in the shower. So I put myself in a suit under the shower. This was a good video. I really liked this one. Here it is. But yeah, this was basically during that video, that comic where MJ wore the Black Cat outfit with Black Cat and Peter woke up to it. It's this dream again.
Spider-Man, what dreams you been having?
Well, you see, my lawyers have advised me to not answer that question.
I plead the fifth, Your Honor. And this is where I got my Advanced 2.0 suit. I think this is my most worn suit. Like the face shell combo with the suit, I think that is probably my most worn Spider-Man cosplay. This was when I got my movie palette. Right here. It's right here in my background. They sent it to me for free. Yeah, this is what I mean when I say my cowl only looked good at a certain angle. See, like you could tell, like looking straight forward, it looks bad. It only looks good at a certain angle. Like if I'm just like, that's the only way it looks good until I got my new one. But that wasn't until last year. That's when I got my new Omnitrix. Yeah, I'm still working at such and such. It was around here, this is where my friend Tommy Knight invited me to see The Batman fan screening early. And it was the first time I got to hang out with a bunch of my friends, and honestly one of the best nights of my life. I can't thank her enough for that. Yeah, I traveled around, looked around LA, I watched Benedict Cumberbatch get his star on the Walk of Fame, and that same night, we saw Batman together. Yeah. Ty was the cameraman behind this, but David's Arkham Knight is so cool. His Arkham Knight suit is so cool. Yeah, this was also the same year as Star Wars Celebration 2022. This is where I got my Spider-Man 2099 cosplay. The little blades on the forearms were like super flimsy. So they all kind of... Okay, I really liked this video. I thought it was really funny.
Okay, people, think. We need to come up with a name for this guy.
It's basically just...
Hey guys, sorry I'm late. I had to grab my lunch. What? Yeah, sure. Come in. Have a seat. Thank you, sir. Ooh, new guy, huh? So, what are we calling him? Yeah, unfortunately, we just can't seem to find a name for this guy. What did you even bring for lunch? Oh, I just got some boba tea and some fettuccine. You want some? Wait. Boba tea, fettuccine.
Boba fettuccine.
Mr. Luke.
Genius. Yeah, that's my headcanon on how Boba Fett actually got his name. Someone was just having Boba tea and fettuccine. I think this was my first duet with Alter Ego coaching. Well, that's what he goes by now. It was originally Alter Ego Prodigy, but now it's Alter Ego Coaching.
I'd like to leave. Please take me away from here.
This would probably be me at a party, more like. I would be the introverted friend. I think I actually met him at MegaCon, but like we weren't like mutuals yet. I think. Could have sworn he was there. I don't remember. This was my first everyone cosplay. I don't know why. I think the neck piece doesn't fit me as much because I have a wider back. So like when you see my Obi-Wan videos that I made recently, you can see that mainly because I've bulked up. I think this YouTube video is still up.
You first. No, you first. You first. You go. No, you go. No, you hang out. No, you hang out. Okay, cancel. No, you. Okay. Peter 4? Now you make a fair point.
He did make a fair point. Those were some pretty good moves. I don't know what Nerdist was thinking when they made this post. Like claiming that Moon Knight's alternate personalities were like different multiversal variants converging on himself. It was dumb. I don't know why they thought about that. And I just have these pair of headphones still.
So Grizzy, how's your day? I will put a gun to my head right now if you ask me that again.
Yep. Yeah, that was my first Gamer Subs Cup. This is where I went to Star Wars Celebration. I think this was before stories were a thing on TikTok.
Mommy Wanda.
Oh, man. Yeah, I feel like these should have been stories. I don't know why I made them like actual TikToks. Or maybe they were like stories, but then they became... I accidentally sat on the blaster and I broke it. I think I still have... I still have Mando. I don't know if it still fits me. It's been like a solid 2 years since I've worn that. Yeah, I ran into Taya again here. This was like two...
Okay, so Taya, explain what this all is.
I have Mustafarian roast. You can either get roast or you can get roasted.
I would like to get roasted. Laser brain. Wow.
That was clever. That was clever, Taya. Yep, then here is me meeting Ewan McGregor.
Hello there. That's fucking Obi-Wan Kenobi.
This was when I went on the... It wasn't Smuggler's Run, it was
All
the
I wanted was the
Rise of
Wi-Fi.
Resistance ride.
Remember those colors you were assigned. I'm speaking.
Excuse me, what's the Star Destroyer's Wi-Fi password?
I didn't expect him to... Why do you need that information? I didn't respond to think like... I didn't think he was actually going to respond.
I just need to do stuff.
Do so.
Yeah.
Perhaps you should just stay there, face forward, and listen.
Like, if I could go back, I'd better be like, I just wanted to check space Twitter. I just would have said a random social media and just added space in front of it.
First, get a job.
Patrick, that's pickle. Yes. That shelf is still kind of organized that exact same way. It's not the exact same, but it's different. Yeah, for some reason, I actually liked Thor: Love and Thunder when I first saw it. But then, like, I heard a bunch of people talking about it. I was like, wait, yeah, no, that movie was awful. I don't know. Yep, I got my Razor Crest in 2021. And now, July 12th, 2022.
Okay.
There was something wrong with it. I don't know what happened. It was a coolant problem. I blew the head of the engine.
Hey, that's not supposed to.
I know what's wrong with it. It ain't got no gas in it. But yeah, like something blew up. Fluids got everywhere. Giggity. But yeah, it was crazy. That same day was the first time I ever took it to a car wash. So the first time I actually, washed the car, it blew up on me. What does that tell you? I think 2022 was when The Boys Season 3 came out. So, like, Soldier Boy was...
Fab Five Freddy told me everybody's fly. DJ spinning, I said my.
Yep. MCU Iron Spider suit is not good. It looks good in Marvel Rivals, but only in Marvel Rivals. Yep, don't under it. Just, if you see Spider-Man in his black costume and he's not making jokes, run. Just run. I think this was my first duet with Justin Saiyan. As one Justin to another. Then this is me deadlifting. I'm also just gonna... Yeah, let's hope this...
Copyright strike, copyright strike. Yep.
This is me deadlifting 225 for the first time. I could probably do more than that now. It's been a long time since I've actually done deadlifts, but I could probably lift a lot more than that. I don't know if I could do 3 plates, but I could probably do like halfway there. Yeah, that's when like the Gamer Subs tubs were like a lot more cylindrical. Now they're a lot wider and smaller, so... I think this is when I got my Ultimatrix. Yeah, this was my first video with the Ultimatrix.
Listen. Pay attention, this is important.
No, it isn't. You're yelling at us and telling us how stupid we are. That's not helping us find Acragor, so it's not important.
Ben Tennyson, you are absolutely correct.
He's not wrong.
He is?
He is.
Thanks, Kevin. This was my favorite mod in Marvel Spider-Man PC.
It's like my Uncle Kagi once said, with great power comes great big booty bitches.
I'm a little upset that the creator for this just took it off the modding shop. They make amazing custom mods. But and I understand that they want it to be I don't want to be known as the person who made Kermit. I want to be known as the person who made these awesome suits. I don't blame them. Oh yeah, this was when Queen Elizabeth died.
I wouldn't argue that much. I'd say March 11th, 2022 will be an interesting day.
I mean, he was only 181 days off.
He was kind of off. We know, Jay Schlatt. We know that you gave the Queen of England your titty milk. Your flavor, the Gamer Subs flavor, Jay Schlatt's titty milk. Not your actual, because I don't believe he can lactate. That I know. For who knows, maybe he actually can. I don't know.
Mayonnaise on an escalator. I don't know why I downloaded this one. I think I was just overly curious as to what it could be.
Well, I'll be damned.
Well, I'll be damned.
It's mayonnaise on an escalator. All right.
Mayonnaise on an escalator. I don't know why I downloaded.
He was warned. Ugh, the dream face reveal.
This can't be.
Just generic white dude. Like there was nothing interesting about him. It's my first look at my Defender Doctor Strange cosplay.
Does this chattering animal speak for you?
Certainly not. I speak for myself. You're trespassing in this city and on this planet.
It means get lost, Squidward. I missed that effect. I don't know if you can still do that. I don't think you can. So I did Street Clothes Wolverine. Yeah, I had the wife beater and everything.
Excuse me, I'm Eric Lensher.
Charles Xavier.
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, if I were to ever do like Wolverine with my short hair again, I would definitely use gel to like make it look good. This is when I did the zombie Doctor Strange makeup. If it'll load.
You're master of the Misty Gods. Their spirits. Use them.
At that moment, he locked in.
Use them. Use them.
I think if I were to ever do Zombie Strange again, I'd probably mess up my hair a bit more. Honestly, I don't think I did bad with the makeup. I think I did pretty good. Just don't ask me how long it took to apply it and wash it off. Oh boy. Went to a Post Malone concert in 2022. I'm just going to zoom in on that one so you can see it because I don't want to, mute that one because it will just be a copyright thing. But yeah, that was my first concert I ever went to by myself. Yeah, this was November of 2022 when here's my birthday. I was treating myself, but that month we lost Jason David Frank.
Welcome to the panic room, where all your darkest fears are gonna come for you.
Yeah. I think that was the first time in a long time where I genuinely cried over a person's death. Power Rangers was such a big part of my childhood. It's I think I had an opportunity to meet him at a convention, but I just chose not to because I just didn't think. Didn't think I'd have to that would be my only opportunity. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, it was just the I am vengeance from Arkham Knight, but I didn't really know how to wear my Batman cosplay back then. I know how to wear it a lot better now, though. This was a good one. This was for the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special. I saw that, Bucky, Nebula gave Rocket Bucky's armor. I was like, wait, how would that interaction have gone? Or, the outcome of that.
Oh.
So,
Hey, Sam.
this was it.
Bucky, I got your message. Are you okay? Oh. Hey, Sam. Hey, Sam. Glad you got my message.
Bucky, what happened?
The Guardians of the Galaxy came knocking at my door. I didn't even know how they figured out where I lived.
That's a good point.
They said I needed to get Rocket a Christmas present. I didn't even know they celebrated Christmas in space.
Wait, but why would... Oh, right. That.
It all happened so fast.
It all happened so fast.
They didn't even rip it off. They knew how to dislodge it. The Dora Milaje. They knew, Sam. They knew how to do it. So
Yeah, they knew how to do it.
You want me to try and call Wakanda to get you a new... You haven't been keeping up with the news, have you, Sam? Yeah, the U.S. government
everyone doesn't like Wakanda.
I like how the music cut off there.
Like, I don't even think they'll answer the phone even if I called just to catch up. I mean, okay, are you sure you're gonna be okay? Nah, I think I'll be fine. This is the third time that I've lost an arm without my permission. I might need like 20 peppermint schnapps after this.
I don't know, my camera's zooming out, but it wanted to zoom in. Yeah, that's definitely an all-time favorite. Here it is. My first ever Flash cosplay.
Suit up!
When you say suit up, do you mean like right now? I'm hungry.
I shaved for this. Man, I had bad acne. This was before I started taking zinc. That's definitely another favorite of mine. Ooh, here's a good one. Hold on. Okay. Do y'all remember when Spider-Man told Black Cat that he saw MJ as his sister? This is basically... Pull my devil trigger. Same, Heavenly. Same. Then, of course, we got the...
Joker. Got myself a little Pokemon. No, Joker, you can't.
That's an animal, Joker.
That's an animal, Joker.
There's no laws against the Pokemon, Batman. Yeah, this was Emerald City Comic Con 2023. That was when I got my first official content creator pass. So, like, that convention holds, like, a special place in my heart. And also, I think that was the most photo ops I had in a single time. And this was the first time I met...
Okay, so I'm here at Emerald City Comic Con today. I'm going to be asking a bunch of cosplayers their favorite and least favorite part of their cosplays. All right.
And this was the first time I met Stefania. Well, I met her the day before where she was Black Cat and I was the Flash, but...
Hey, Steph, what's your least and favorite part of your cosplay?
Okay, so my least favorite is this glue stain right here on my hands because I glued the last ones I had onto my cosplay. Don't do that because it didn't stain. And my favorite part is the hair. This is my new wig that I got, and it's literally the perfect wig that I've ever had.
Awesome. Well, you look great, and it's good to see you.
Thank you, you too.
And this is my buddy Spidey Ty. I met him at Ace Comic Con 2018. And this is Jupiter cosplay. She was, I think she was the first cosplay friend I ever made.
They make me very tall, but oh god, my ankles.
Hi, I am G.I. Joe in Stilettos, and I'm dressed as Willow. My favorite part of my cosplay today is my brooch. My least favorite part are my ears.
Favorite part? The mask. Least favorite part?
Whenever I get like a content creator pass, I always try to make some level of content. Like I make like one video involving other cosplayers. Like you'll see for the one for last year.
I'm a professional cosplayer and Magic the Gathering personality. My favorite.
Essentially, like I always try to like involve a bunch of cosplayers with my video.
It doesn't matter if you're the slowest kid in gym class or the fastest man alive. Every one of us is running. Being alive means running.
Running from something. Running to something. Or someone.
And no matter how fast you are, there's something.
If I were to ever meet Grant Gustin again, I would probably have him sign that, and I would be in my Flash cosplay. It was around like the Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse time. It was like where my Instagram popped off. Like, these 3 videos did so well.
No. You gotta believe me. There's this new bakery down on 5th Street in my universe. Like, it's got bagels that'll hit the...
Hit what, Spider-Man?
Hit what, Spider-Man? What does the bagel hit, Spider-Man? Does Does it hit the spot?
You gotta admit that was clever. What was this video? Wow, whoa. Oh yeah.
Okay, no, but I've actually thought about this extensively. Like, Peter's mental state is like the pot is about to boil over. Then, of course, Screwball shows up with a challenge. He's got bombs all over the city and a bus full of hostages. Peter has Miles fly around with a wingsuit and web swinging to take care of the bombs, and Peter takes out Screwball's fans and saves the bus full of civilians. Just before the bus explodes and causes an elderly woman to have a heart attack. And this elderly woman looks very similar to Aunt May. Screwball shows up to taunt Spider-Man in some extra, like, padded armor, and there's a boss fight with symbiote Spider-Man versus Screwball. And at the end of the boss fight, it's a quick time event, but you're pretty much just mashing the attack button, and the end result is very similar to this page from Superior Spider-Man. Miles tells Peter the suit's gotta go.
Honestly, I prefer the way they handled it in the game. But that still didn't stop me from making this video. That was a good one. When we got our first look, the Deadpool Wolverine suit. I think someone else did this exact same thing, but I just did it myself. But yeah, this was basically me showing out, what's the word? Acting out. Me acting out how the Ben 10 Death Battle should have done with Ben 10 and Alien X. Not Ben 10. Ben 10 and Green Lantern.
Nothing. Shit, now I gotta start over. Trying to recharge your batteries there, Green Lantern? No, yes, maybe, no. Oh, really? So, you weren't trying to recharge this? What? How did you do that? How am I still breathing? You're breathing because I'm letting you breathe. I have the power to recreate the entire universe. You really think I couldn't take a ring off someone's finger? Batman could do that to you when you weren't paying attention. So I definitely could. But give it back! Now you see, I would, Hal Jordan, but you see, the problem is, I lost it. What did you do with my ring? Oh, don't worry, it's fine. Just check behind your ear. Okay, I'll play along. It's just a picture of a butt. And those are your last words.
I mean, that's literally what he could have done. For all my Critical Role fans, my first Caleb Widowcast cosplay.
And the idea that you think you can predict the direction you are going to be thrown into the sky by jumping into a geyser is ludicrous.
I think all I was missing was the gloves.
But the thing is, if we all hold hands, and then we can have like a contest, like whoever lets go loses.
Well, she convinced me. She convinced me. Changed my mind.
Yeah. The thing is, I didn't know much about the Mighty Nine. Like, I mainly chose Caleb because I needed a Critical Role cosplay, and he was the closest that I could pull off. I think this video was like, nobody could pull off this look, but I tried pulling it off. Then a bunch of people in the comments were making fun of me, so I just didn't do anything. Let's see, this series, I was not expecting to pop off. So for context, Kratos was a guest character in Mortal Kombat 9. So this is basically where Kratos post God of War Ragnarok returned to the MK1 universe.
Something is not right.
With all due respect, brother, I know you said it's been a while since you've been to these realms, but are you sure your memory's not foggy from all the blows you took to the head? It doesn't look anything like you described.
A lot of people actually really liked my Mimir impression. I thought it was okay.
You are correct, Mimir.
Of course I'm correct. Smartest man alive.
No.
But you are correct that things are different than the last time I was here. They are more peaceful.
True. Then again, it has been a few eons. Brother, you might want to turn around slowly. We have a guest.
You. Kratos, god of war. You have returned, and you grew out your beard. Liu Kang. You grew out your hair, and now you're a god. Lord Liu Kang. It was foretold that you would return to these lands, not as a destroyer, but as a peacebringer. If that is true, come join me for a drink. I will explain everything.
I think this was before God of War Valhalla. I think Valhalla came out in like December, because this came out in August when I posted this video.
Umir, can he be trusted?
Think of it like this, brother. If he turns on us, we kill him and say it was self-defense. If what he's saying is true, you make a new friend, and Freya owes me 5 silver.
5 silver. You made a bet with Freya.
Well, you're not exactly the most charismatic person in all the 9 realms, brother. And besides, I was rooting for you. Think of it this way. Since I'm a severed head, I don't have pockets. So, my 5 silver is your 5 silver, and I get to rub it in Freya's face.
That was a fun series, but then like Mortal Kombat kind of faded away. Like, yeah, the videos kept like doing pretty good, and then I just stopped doing it because, you know, I wanted Marvel Spider-Man to like come out. I was waiting for it. The video still did good for a very long time. And this is when I went to New York Comic Con 2023. Got to hang out with David again.
Oh, man. Yo, bro, let me get a rip of that Nick, bro. Let me get a rip of that Nick, bro. Hey, Chin, dude. Oh. Is that even a Subaru, bro? Is that a...
Yeah, I'll miss him. Yeah, it's just... Okay, here's the next video that popped off into the millions. So, essentially, Daylight Savings ended, but I just put POV Daylight Savings, and it's this Smitty clip.
Damn, it's so goddamn dark. Someone turn the goddamn lights on. Shit.
I love, like, Smitty, blogging all the goons, like the Clueless podcast. I love those guys. But yeah, it was POV Daylight Savings, not Daylight Savings Ends, just Daylight Savings. And that video got 2.2 million views. I love it. I really loved making this video. It's like, just listen.
This is all my fault. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That was the moment I realized Yuri Lowenthal was my favorite person to play Peter Parker. It was that delivery of the line and the pain in his voice. I tried my best to replicate as close as possible, but yeah. Then there's this video.
All I wanna do is help you turn into a Super Saiyan. All I wanna do.
To be fair, Miles told Peter to wait and he didn't wait. Then this also popped off. Now, for context, 1048 is the Insomniac Earth number, and ASM 252 is a reference to the first appearance of the Black Suit.
Why are you doing that? All I wanted was to save everyone. MJ, May. Now the city thinks that I'm the problem, but I'm not anymore.
Like, if Insomniac Peter, like, he took place after the second game in Spider-Verse 2, I can just imagine, I can't imagine how he would react to everything. It's Christmas, and here we are in 2024, the last full year. See, this video, for context, the face model and actress for Rio Morales posted a slightly lewd image of her character for New Year's. And it's just like, it's pure shock. Because, like, you don't expect it. It was just an unexpected post. And the craziest thing about this post was not just that it went viral, that Travis Willingham liked this TikTok. For those of you who don't know, Travis Willingham voiced Kingpin in the Spider-Man games and is married to Laura Bailey, who plays Mary Jane. So, like, that feels like the closest I could get to, like, one of the cast members seeing my videos. I'll take it. And then this video was just like, it's the Irish phrase for Santa Claus is Daddy Denolug. I don't know how to pronounce that. Daddy Denolug, I believe. But yeah, it's just.
But then that would mean. I fucking told you I was Santa Claus.
Yeah, I got the Nogla plush because I thought it was funny. Oh yeah, there's this video.
You know what I find really funny about that scene in Spider-Man Homecoming? The fact that the store clerk was like, you know, for that comment, $10. If I was Peter, I would have immediately been like, for that comment about my aunt, $5, and we forget this ever happened. At that point, Peter has his powers for a little over a year, so it's been a little over a year since Uncle Ben died. So yeah, I wouldn't have taken that.
Yeah, a lot of people are just like overly flirty with Aunt May, and Peter just let that shit slide. I don't know why. It's another Gamer Subs video. Was this my first?
The power of the sun.
Yep.
The palm of your hand.
If you look closely, you can see my pupils through this mask. I did not like this face shell. I want to upgrade as soon as possible.
Peter?
I love the suit, though.
Otto. Oh, it's good to see you, dear boy. It's good to
Then after that,
Just let me go.
my full Andrew Garfield cosplay.
Yes, it's a real knife. My weakness, it's small knives. Just let me go. Anything but knives. Oh, it's so simple.
So yeah, I kind of like flip-flopped between Raimi Spider-Man, Andrew Spider-Man. And then I used, when Smitty dropped his flavor good, and so I did the same thing with the "Ayo, where's the sun" audio.
Someone turn the goddamn lights on. Shit.
Good is my favorite Gamer Subs flavor. Like, I'm running out of the caffeine version, so I need to get more. It's my favorite flavor. And like, then after that, I made this one with.
Mac and cheese. It's like my bathrobe and slippers had a baby on my tongue.
Yeah. I love Gamer Subs. It genuinely helped me kick my soda addiction. Yeah, this is like the video I was. Okay, well, first we'll watch this one because I really like this video. This was Emerald City Comic Con 2024. This is when I got my new Batman cowl.
How many lives will you destroy in pursuit of what you call justice? You are the product of everything you fear. Violence.
Darkness. Helplessness. And this is the first time I did eye makeup for Batman too. I don't think it's the first time, actually.
As I drag your beloved Gotham into oblivion.
Like, the cowl just makes the suit look so much better. I wish I had like a tripod or something. That way I could have made like better angles for this. But here is like similar to as I mentioned before. Oh, I forgot to add that one. I'll go back real quick. But yeah, this is basically just Matt Murdock being like, hey, you're gonna need a lawyer. To a bunch of different characters. Like here's Spidey Ty again.
I know nothing about anything. I'm a mother trying to protect my children.
Plausible deniability. It's always good.
It's another Matthew Murdock. I see.
Seem important.
Ms. Hardy, I regret to inform you that you're being sued by Tony Stark. He claims that you've stolen the critical torque reactors. It's gonna be a long day. Mr. Nolan, my name is Matthew Murdock. You're being sued by the city for destruction of private property. If I'm being corrected, there's a train fault. Train? Huh. What train? Plausible deniability. Gotta love it.
I don't think that's how plausible deniability works, but I just thought it was funny. But yeah, like here. Yeah, that's basically like the opposite of that video. It didn't have the same effect. For some reason, the blooper did better. Because the cat walked in. I'm surprised this video did so well.
Entities are protected, and it's illegal to touch them. She couldn't show any affection back.
Hey, you. What are you in for? I robbed a liquor store. Took about $1,000 worth of product. You? I killed a man in cold blood. What about you, newbie? Oh, me? I went scuba diving and a manatee hugged me and I hugged it back. You absolute fucking monster. You should be in solitary confinement. You know what? Throw me in there. I did it, and I liked it, and I'd gladly do it again.
It's crazy. I mean, I understand why, but it's still crazy that that needs to be a thing. When I got my Wolverine cosplay. Yeah, this was a really interesting day for the Critical Role and X-Men 97 fans.
If I had a nickel for every single time a beloved character of a long-running franchise decided to sacrifice themselves by blowing themselves up to stop a near-impossible threat, that also took place during the first full week of April of the year 2024, I would have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice.
It is weird that it happened twice. And as this video is being recorded, it's like one of the final fights of the campaign. Yeah, this video. So basically, for context, for this one, this is back when Spider Monday was a thing. So basically, every single Monday, it was a Spider-Man movie. The Raimi trilogy, the Andrew Garfield movies, and the Tom Holland trilogy. So I basically, I had these thoughts of hey, what would happen if Insomniac Peter Parker was in this series? What would happen if he was in the movie? So and that's basically where this what if came from. At first, he was just going to be in the movie, the same place Tobey and Andrew was. But thinking back on it, I was like, that doesn't really add anything. So instead, I added him further in the beginning. If I had the budget or the creativity, I would have had Insomniac Peter saving Tom Peter from Dr. Octopus on the bridge, thinking that Tom Peter was Miles, so he wouldn't be confused on why there's another Spider-Man. But yeah, that's basically where this idea came from.
For me, explain to me again how I ended up in your universe.
and I don't want to go through the whole thing, but basically what I really wanted him to do was like I wanted MCU Peter to still have his shining moments, like standing up to Doctor Strange, coming up with the ideas. Like, I'm very glad that so many people liked that series. What is
Oh
this?
boy, they unleashed a new patch for Marvel
Oh
Spider-Man.
yeah.
Oh yeah, they fixed the lenses on the Tasman 2 suit. But the thing is, I really want to just swing around the classic suit. But the thing is, I don't know if I want to wear the classic suit, the classic suit, the classic suit, or the classic suit.
Basically, there was a glitch in the game that caused all the classic suit recolors to be the same. So yeah, this video just kept doing so well. Well, that video is in my top. It's in my pin, so I'll show you that later. Yeah, and this popped off, literally. I wasn't expecting like this video to do well. It was funny, but I loved it. So, yeah, then there was this one. It was the same audio, but with Wolverine. It was like the last episode of X-Men 97. Marvel Entertainment themselves commented on that TikTok. It's like,
Okay, spoilers for
What?
episode.
I hate it when it does that. Oh yeah, I guess it was 2 episodes later. Never mind.
How you holding up? Well, to be honest with you, bub, I've been better.
Honestly, I think 2024 was one of my best years for my account. Like, multiple videos popped off, Marvel commenting. Like, holy. Yeah, this video is basically just a bunch of different people I've met at conventions. Stan Lee, Peter Mayhew, Grant Gustin, Carlos Valdez, Daniel Panabaker, Tom Holland, Anthony Mackie, Sebastian Stan, Jason Momoa, Ewan McGregor, Ashley Eckstein, Stephen Amell, Matthew Lillard, Mark Ruffalo, Chris Evans, the entire cast of Critical Role, Tom Hiddleston, the main cast of Avatar, and yeah, like all of those guys. And then, of course, Yuri Lowenthal. It was basic. Now that comment was from like that video. I couldn't choose which one I wanted, so I did both. But yeah, this was then meeting Steve Blum, meeting Christopher Daniel Barnes. Is my audio gone here? Yeah. Basically, we were trying to at Momo. This was MomoCon 2024, where like we got our own little special room for all the content creators, which is really cool. But yeah, we tried to break the record for the most spider people. We didn't break it, unfortunately, but it was fun. Let's see, what's another significant one? Oh yeah, here is a fully update of my yeah, basically my update my gym progress. It's like 6 months later, like 3 years later. That is something I've noticed too. Is like, holy cow, like look at this. Like this is a straight line. There's a bit of roundness over here. I'm kind of caked up. I think this was when the trailer came out for the next Captain America movie, when they first showed Red Hulk.
Battle for an old war horse? Mac Cannon, what are you doing here? You're too old for this. Well, you see, there's the thing. When there's an early moon, I almost feel like a stallion again. These are
He's a were hyena. That was a fun one. Then it's like that same video again with the eyes popping out, but with my symbiote lens.
So, my eyes are correct.
This video popped off on Instagram more than it did on TikTok.
And the reversal, and smash together those two different infinities to create imaginary mass. Imaginary technique. Hollow. Purple.
I realized, like, I could have just mixed the Jujutsu Kaisen and Good and just made lean instead, the Gamer Subs flavors. I could have done that instead. That's when I got my Ultimate Spider-Man cosplay.
So, my eyes are correct.
Like, I can't imagine how new Ultimate Peter Parker would react to 616 Peter. I can't imagine. And then this is me doing the scene from Deadpool and Wolverine. I gave myself mutton chops for this. This was the beginning of August, so this was so very hot in my car. Like the little metal things on the gloves, one of them broke off. I think it's because I punched the roof of my car too much.
Whoa, hold on. You don't want to do this.
Oh, I promise you. I do.
What have you done?
Don't get mad. I borrowed some adamantium from your claws, and I made us something special.
If you think about it, wouldn't he still technically have the bone claws? It was a Heineken commercial. I'm not going to think too much into it. This was me talking about my reaction to the Felicia Hardy,
Okay,
The
so
Ultimate
we got
Universe.
Our first look at Black Cat in Ultimate
It's
Spider-Man.
crazy. It's been
First
like
thing
2
I
issues and we
noticed
still
is
haven't seen her.
The dynamic between this version of Felicia Hardy, white hair in general, because like the white hair is like a prototype suit.
This one has interesting context. So, I followed Cottontail VA around February of 2024. I really liked her ASMR content. Her streaming content was a lot of fun. So I watched her streams. I watched her videos, you know, listened to her music sometimes. You know, I was just chill. I wasn't like a crazy gifter. I wasn't like... I was just a casual fan. Then just one day, it was... I distinctly remember this. She launched her Gamer Subs flavor Sploosh on a Friday, because they always do it on a Friday. This was 2 days later, Sunday morning. I woke up, checked my Instagram, and then like it saw that a friend of mine answered a question that I asked them like on that thing on Instagram, and right up below that was this notification. I was so confused. And then like, you know, I tuned into her stream later on. Like she did like a giveaway thing for her new flavor. She did marbles, which is basically like a bunch of people can like roll marbles. And I was like 3rd place. So she saw my username, was like, oh hey, I found you on Instagram. You're cool. So like I was like, oh wow, it was on purpose. So, yeah, this audio from Jimmy Neutron was my exact reaction.
Cindy, you accidentally left $1 in my hand.
Keep it.
Why?
I think you know why.
I don't. Why are you winking at me? Why did you give me $1? My brain hurts.
It was so confusing. That video popped off. Yeah, it was September 20th. And then, like a few months later, she commented. And then that video popped up again. It was Still one of the weirdest notifications, and honestly kind of the coolest ones I ever, found. Not found, I ever had. That's a better word for it. Then Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. Because like a bunch of people were talking about how they were struggling with creative Vegeta, and I thought using that audio from Xenoverse 2 would be funny. Oh my god, I completely missed that that video. Gosh. But basically it was the end game battle, but Thor used his powers and gave everyone lightning powers.
Avengers?
But this one, instead, it was Tony Stark used Edith.
Wait a minute. Steve, hold on a sec. I just remembered something. Really, Tony? You're kind of stepping on my moment here. Trust me, Steve. You're gonna like this. Sire, should we do something? No. I want to see what Stark has in mind. Hey, Friday. Give me Edith. This wasn't in any possibilities that I saw. What is he doing? Alright. Edith?
Yes, boss?
How you doing?
Doing well. How about yourself?
I need you to send down the drones.
How many, sir?
All of the drones.
Are you sure about that?
All of them.
Glasses won't save you, Stark. What's that noise? Oh, shit.
Tony?
Yo.
Where did those drones come from? Over the past 5 years, I've created a new AI called Edith that controls a satellite in space, a bunch of other stuff, and has an army of drones. So what you're saying is that you have a device that can track down anyone and then destroy them with drone strikes? Yep. You mean like what Hydra was trying to do with those 3 helicarriers back in 2014? Well, no, it's different this time.
Because I did it.
Different. I would have given it to Peter in case I died today. Wait, Mr. Stark, you were gonna give it to me? You and I are gonna have a long talk after this. I was gonna leave it to him when he turned 18. No, Cap, come on.
You have to admit, that's a really weird thing to like introduce such a powerful thing that he just didn't use. That probably would have saved his life. Yeah, then we got this video of Marvel Rivals. I think this is where I got my new suit. Yeah. Their new Spidey suit. All that stuff. So yeah, this was all like the last month. And all these videos have been from the past few hours, few days. And this is my most popular video of all time.
Sure, for what movie?
That distant laugh track. This is when I saw Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 2. It's just like, I love that this video popped off. Like, my No Way Jose video, I was upset that it was doing so well because it was a gag video. It wasn't meant to be taken super seriously. It wasn't really meant to be like, hey, this is who I am. This is my content. This is more me. Like, it did so well. Like, the Tootsie Roll commented on it. A bunch of other, like, verified accounts followed it. Not followed, but commented on it. Yeah, that was... Yeah. By the time this video comes out, a bunch more videos will be posted. But yeah. That has been my TikTok journey from 2019 all the way to 2024. Who knows? As soon as this video goes live, they could do something where it's like, hey, TikTok's not going away. But if it is, and this is the end, I'm glad that I've come so far. Thanks to you guys. Like 193,500. That's a lot. My goal was 200,000. I mean, my account will technically still be there. I just won't have access to it. So who knows? If later down the line, if it is banned, we're able to like get it back and I come back to 200,000 followers, that'd be awesome. But yeah, Thanks for sticking by this video. I know it was a super long one. Feels weird. You know? It's like graduating high school, you know, like you've been so used to this routine and then suddenly everything's changing. Yet nothing changing at all. Would I do everything the exact same? Probably not. I would probably hop on trends. I would probably be more outspoken. I would have hit the gym a lot sooner, but like, it is what it is. So that's basically it. Thank you all so much for watching this very, very long video. And appreciate all of you. I'll still be posting here on YouTube. I'll be posting a lot more on YouTube, on Instagram, Twitter, and all the other social medias. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Rest in peace, TikTok. Thank you for everything. Peace out.